You know how we say things like, too expensive to buy, or too tired to go, all the time in English? It feels so simple, right? But when you're trying to say that in a new language, man, it can be a real headache. Well, don't worry, because today we are going to unlock the perfect tool in your Korean toolkit for exactly that. Oh yeah, we have all been there. You're trying to explain something super simple like, this shirt is too small to wear, or this place is too far to walk, and you just hit a wall, right? How do you connect those ideas smoothly in Korean? Well, you're about to find out. And here it is. This is your solution. It's this really elegant, super useful grammar pattern. Seriously, this is the key. This is what unlocks all those judgments we were just talking about. Think of it as your secret weapon for saying to in Korean. So how does this thing actually work? Well, you just take a verb or adjective stem and stick 기에는 right on the end. The literal meaning is kind of like, judging by the standard of doing this verb, it is this. It sets up a condition and then lets you drop your opinion on it. It's a really common way to frame things in Korean, and it's the perfect fit for that to feeling. And here's the classic formula you're going to see all the time. You start with your verb plus 기에는, and then you'll almost always see either 너무, which means too, or 좀, which is like a bit. And then bam, you add your adjective. This little combination right here makes your judgment absolutely crystal clear.
Okay, so theory is great and all, but let's get our hands dirty, right? Let's actually look at the anatomy of a real sentence and see how this pattern is built. And trust me, once we break it down, you'll see it's way simpler than it looks. Okay, check this out. We've got the sentence 포기하기에는 너무 늦었어, which means it's too late to give up. First up, you have 포기하. That's the stem for to give up. Then you just attach our magic pattern 기에는. And finally, you lay down the judgment 너무 늦었어, meaning too late. So the logic here is basically, for the action of giving up, it's too late. See how perfectly that frames it? All right, enough with the grammar charts. Let's see how this thing actually lives and breathes out in the real world. I'm going to show you some examples that you can literally start using today. Okay, here's the classic you will definitely use. 혼자 먹기에는 양이 많아. Literally, for eating alone, the amount is a lot. This is perfect for when you're at a restaurant and the portion is just huge, or maybe you went a little crazy with the takeout rigor. The standard you're judging by is eating alone, and your judgment is, it's way too much. Here's another one you'll probably use all the time. 걸어가기에는 너무 멀어. Imagine your friend suggests walking, and you pull out your phone, look at the map, and nope, not gonna happen. For walking, it's too far. Simple, clear, gets the point across. And this pattern isn't just for physical stuff like distance or size. It's awesome for feelings and opinions too. Check this out. 그냥 버리기에는 아까워. You know that feeling when you're about to throw something out, but you kind of hesitate? Why? Because for just throwing away, it's wasteful. It perfectly captures that feeling of, oh, it's a shame to waste this. Okay, and here's one with a little bit of nuance, which I love. 믿기에는 너무 완벽해. Now, this can just mean something is wonderful, but it often carries this little hint of suspicion. For believing it's too perfect. This is exactly what you'd say when a deal sounds, a little too good to be true. Okay, you've seen how it works, you've seen the examples, now it's your turn. Let's put this knowledge into action and do a couple of quick practice runs to really make sure it sticks. Okay, scenario 1. Imagine you want to walk, but the distance is 10 kilometers. Yeah, that's a long way. You are definitely not walking. So, how do you say it's too far to walk? The verb you need is 걸어가다. Take a second. You got it? And the answer is 걸어가기에는 너무 멀어. Did you get it? Just like we saw before. You take the stem, 걸어가, add our pattern, 기에는, and then make your judgment. 너무 멀어. Too far. Perfect. Okay, next up. You're in a fitting room. You're trying on a shirt, and it's just not happening. It's way too tight. How would you say it's too small to wear? The verb for to wear is 입다. Think about it. Ready? And the answer is 입기에는 너무 작아. The verb stem is 입. You attach 기에는, and you state the problem. 너무 작아. Too small. See? You're totally getting the hang of this. All right, time for one last challenge. This is a little nuance quiz to make sure you really got this. I'm going to show you 2 sentences. I want you to tell me which one correctly says, it's a bit expensive to buy just for fun. So the correct answer is,
Let's talk about why. 사기에는 sets the standard. It means for the purpose of buying for fun, it's a bit expensive. That makes sense. Option B uses saw, which usually means because. So that sentence would mean, because I bought it for fun, it's expensive. Which, yeah, that just doesn't make any sense, right? So here's the big takeaway, the most crucial point. 기에는 is all about setting the stage for your judgment. It creates that for doing this, context. Anytime, and I mean anytime, you want to say something is to something to do something, this is the pattern you're going to reach for.
So to wrap this all up, let's make it personal. Think about it. What's something in your life right now that feels too good to be true? You now have the perfect Korean tool to say it. 믿기에는 너무 좋아. Go on and try making a few more of these sentences on your own. You've got this. Thanks for tuning in.